What's going on, my Merchant Wordians? Tommy here for Merchant Words, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through the all you need to know research workflow for gathering the best keywords for SEO and PPC. I couldn't find a more succinct way to title this, but basically, we have had a lot of users write in saying, "Hey, I love all of the new tools. Can you just give me a quick way?" Surefire way that I can find all of the best keywords for SEO and PPC. And I said, sure, I'll make a video on that. And I use this in my business as well. And it always works. This is all you need to do. Don't get too overwhelmed with anything here. Just do this this method that I'm going to show you guys right now, and you guys will be on your way to ranking success and all that good stuff, right? So first things first, you want to go to our classic search tool, and that is here on the CS side nav. And then you want to type in your main keyword that is closely relevant to your product that you're selling. So we're going to do earplugs for now. Just go to earplugs and click search, and then it will pull up all the data like so. And now what we're going to do is add all of these keywords here to a collection. So you can do one by one if you want, but let's just click all of them because we want, a lot of data here to work with. So let's do earplugs new. Okay. And then create. So now all of these keywords are going into a collection. Okay. So those are over in a collection. Don't worry about those. Next, you want to go over here, hover over the actions tab, and then come down to see related terms. That's going to open up our keyword multiplier search. So this is basically a keyword search for synonyms of the keyword that you're entering in, related and complementary keywords. And then come down here to, oops, let me move my head, and then add these to that collection, the same collection. So earplugs new. And then you could select to go to a collection, but we're not going to a collection yet. So leave that unchecked. And then you want to make sure that this is on keywords, not ASINs. So do that. And then, of course, make sure the marketplace that you're working in. And then just click upload. Those will go over to that collection. So those are over there. Don't worry about that yet. We will go to the collections in a second. Now, the next thing you want to do is go over here and look for the most relevant keyword to your product, and then click on the page one search button. So for example, let's say I'm selling memory foam earplugs. So I'm going to go over here to page one search. This is going to take us to our page one search tool. And what our page one search tool is basically mirroring everything that is coming back on the page one of search on Amazon for this specific keyword right here. And then what you want to do here is start selecting the products that are most hyper relevant to your product. It's important that they're relevant, so make sure you're looking at to see what's relevant. Most of these will be relevant, but just make sure that there's no funny things in here that don't make any sense. So I'm just going to select the top 4 for now. You can select all of them. You can select up to 50 based on your plan, but I'm going to select. Let's do 5. And what I'm doing here is selecting all of these ASINs to do a bulk ASIN search. So, and then once those are all selected, click the bulk search ASINs button. And this is going to take you over to our bulk ASIN plus search tool. And then what this is doing is bringing up all of the keywords that these ASINs are showing up for, for the first page of search, and what are driving their sales, what are driving their ranks. So this is, a lot of gold right here. And then what you want to do is just do the same thing. Add all of these to a collection. Let's do earplug. Make sure it's the same collection. Everything's going to the same collection. That's important. And then just click add. Okay, so now this is where the magic happens. So now go over to your collection that you just created. So by doing that, just go over to the CO tab on the side nav. If you can see what I did there, click on it, go down to the collection. Oops, earplugs new, click on it. and then you will go into the collection. Now, this is your curated list of keywords that you have just created from all of the main places on the site to get keywords for. So this is where the magic happens, guys. Okay, so you have all of this data here, this super awesome data. And now what you want to do is run the Keyword Explorer on this list of keywords that you just pulled up. So by doing that, you want to go to the Actions tab, hover over it, click on Analyze This Page. This is going to pull up our Keyword Explorer tool. And this is located everywhere on our site where there is a data table. That's why I love this Keyword Explorer so much. So all you have to do, like I said, is just go to the Actions tab, wherever you see the Actions tab, and then come down to Analyze This Page. So you can do this in classic search, digital shelf reports, and so on. Anyways, so like I said, this is where the magic happens. So what you're doing now is you want to see all the commonalities amongst your competitors. So you did research on your competitors, and then you did the research in classic, which is all those keywords that the buyers are typing into the search bar. So everything that is super relevant to your product. So now, sorry, I got kids here in the background. So what I like to do first is go on the 1X terms so I can see what is the most important keyword amongst all of my research here, and just, sort it by count from highest to lowest. So ear is the most important keyword here because it is used 148 times. And if you want to see what keyword phrases ear is being used in, just simply click on it and you'll see all of the keywords like so. But I don't want to get too much in the weeds there. So I'm going to go back to the 1X terms, and then you can start going down the line looking at the important 2-word terms, the important 3-word terms, 4-word terms, and so on. So if you can see what I'm doing here, I'm, pretty much almost writing my title right now by just going to the 4X and 5X terms. So I can see that earplugs for sleeping is a very important keyword phrase in this market amongst my competitors and amongst all of the keyword research that I just did, because it is showing up 13 times. That's pretty significant. So, if I was updating my title or just writing my title, I would definitely start it with earplugs for sleeping, if that's what your product's for, if your earplugs are for sleeping, of course. So earplugs for sleeping, and you can even type in earplugs for sleeping, and you can type in, for here in the search bar, and you can see kind of all the use cases here. So if you want help writing your title or any other parts of your listing, so you can hear for sleeping, for ears, for swimming. I think I saw some for guns too, or something for shooting earlier. But anyways, you can see all the use cases and kind of what type of customers these are for. And you can type, here, anything else here. You can see two. Oh, that didn't pull up anything really significant, but you get the picture. And then you can also remove keywords here. So if you saw like a brand, maybe you didn't want to keep seeing, I don't know, Max. Let's just pretend that's a brand, Max. I want to remove that, apply it. Max is gone. 3M, I want to get rid of 3M. You can do the same thing. And you guys could download this and work with it offline if you like, but I like staying in here and using the Keyword Explorer on all of this research that I just did, because this is just super powerful information, super powerful data that you can take to update your listing, and then also add these into PPC campaigns. So, this is the method that I use in my business when I'm updating my title or when I'm writing a listing, and then when I'm creating PPC campaigns. And guys, please reach out to me or reach out to our customer service team at the blue chat button below. But I'm here to help. If you guys want to reach out to me, Tommy@merchantwords.com. I'd love to help you. Maybe you can get on the phone. I love talking to our customers to see, how we can better our software. So please reach out to me. If you don't want to reach out to me, that's totally fine. You can also reach out to our wonderful customer service team right there. But until next time, guys, stay awesome and be awesome.